Race is available for hire, so to learn more, go to rtrods.com. Now, if classic car restoration isn't really your thing, perhaps we can interest you in car customization of a different sort. You ever think about transforming a stock STI into a rally machine? Well, here's Stuart Hu to really break it down for you.
Starting with the stock car, it's an STI. You don't have to do very much to it at all. The car's got gobs of power. It's the drivetrain on an STI is pretty well strong enough. It's got all the strengthened control arms, suspension, and everything else that is suitable for rallying. You're starting with such a good platform when you start with a Subaru, because the all-wheel drive car is first the thing that you need for rallying more than anything else. And the system that the Subaru uses is it's not overly sophisticated, but it's perfect for the situation that we use in rallying because of the layout of the cars.
Okay, when I was in Frank's car last night, one of the first things I said was, I feel like I'm in like Inspector Gadget's car or like the Batmobile. There's so many buttons in there. What do all those buttons do?
Well, you know what? Some of the buttons are not actually buttons. They're actually circuit breakers and fuses. So in the rally car, they're right there. And if something goes, they pop right out. You reset them and away you go. The other ones are manual switches to manually override a lot of stuff. There's the lights, and then there's fuel pump systems, ignition systems. So that's the really modified car. In a production car, you wouldn't have anywhere near those switches.
Well, let's talk about the tires for 1 second, because from what I understand, this rally in particular, people need to change tires because there's so many different conditions, different weather, so on and so forth. What do you have behind me?
The guys that are trying to be at competitive edge, they could go through 16 to 22 tires in this rally, okay? Because if they choose the right tire, the whole idea is by the time they come into service, if they've chosen the right tire, the right compound, the softness and everything, that tire should be finished by the time they come into service. Minimum that you can start with when you're rallying is you have to have the 4 or 6 point harness seat belts, and they all have to be within a certain date. The roll cage, as you can see, protection roll cage. Rally cars have a tendency to roll a lot, so the roll cage is there to not only strengthen the car but also to protect the occupants of the car. Actually, if you have an airbag system in the car, you have to disable it because you don't want the airbags coming out unintentionally, because that could happen easily in a rally. In order to get involved with rallying, you could basically take a stock car, enter it in the production class, and it's just a matter of adding the safety features to the car.
If you already own an STI, I guess in theory, you're pretty close to becoming the next Canadian Rally champion. Although guts of steel are sold separately. Regardless of your guts or lack thereof, next week is sure to satisfy your appetite as we kick off our series on living the life with the Porsche Panamera. We also visit a gem in the Canadian racing world, Mont Tremblant. Don't forget to become a fan of the show on Facebook and follow me on Twitter at Donna May Ling. All of us at Auto123.com are wishing you a very happy new year. Please celebrate responsibly, and we'll see you in 2010.